Okay, this is the robot rally. It was about kids in high school making robots. And the reason I'm bringing this up is the materials they were using were obviously prefabricated stuff. A lot of them are made out of Legos, stuff on hand, and they're large. Like, here's my hand. This particular robot is almost 2 of my hand spans down and 1.5 up. So the technology they're employing is pretty basic. The building materials are less than basic. Obviously, Legos and some of the other ones are the actual robots they have right here. So, like the power source, they're just using regular store batteries. So the battleground of the future is going to have a lot of things that just measure stuff along these lines. They may measure 4 things, but they're going to be literally the size of one of the treads square, and they'll just rain them down. They'll drive by on a drone, and the drone will be able to be shot down because it'll be 12 by 12 feet, but it'll spray these little one-shot measuring robots, and they'll come down and they'll have a expanded surface area when they come down, so they'll float down pretty slow, and they'll measure heat signatures, infrared, get the people where they're at. They'll measure ambient temperature. They'll measure electromagnetic frequency. They'll be able to program. This rain of materials that's going to come down out of the sky, out of nanomaterial, will be able to disrupt signals. So you'd spray them on the new mini tanks that all the major powers are going to have. They're going to be radio controlled, and it'll cause malfunctioning on them. But it'll be a nano rain, and most of it's just going to be providing intel, but there'll also be reflective parts of them. Some of them will just come out, and as they come down, they'll just be like flak. In other words, they'll just be raining like aluminum along with them over the remote control vehicles. And they'll all be remote controlled for a while. It'll be a while before they can put an independent AI, but the ideal combination on one of the new age remote tanks will be a combination of AI and remote control, because you're going to have them, because there'll be countermeasures that you can put, you'll be creating Faraday cages around them. So anyway, here's the winners of the robot rally. And here are the actual robots that won. This is a multitask robot. This one only did 2 things. But it did them very well. And of course, a lot of this stuff is extraneous, like putting this stupid little stuffed animal on there didn't affect its ability to do its actual job. But anyway, these kids did a real good job with the materials at hand, and like I said, the basic concept behind them is going to be the same for the small nano, the nanobots that they're going to drop. They'll be one-time usage. They'll be dropped from drones over a battlefield to provide one-time intel, and they'll just fall to the ground and they'll run out of power pretty much just right after they hit the ground, and they'll have done their job, and they'll just corrode into the environment. Thank you.